Hello, my Cancer Collective. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Cancer's, your weekly reading will come out every Wednesday, so be sure to look for that every Wednesday. And check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, as you'll find some nugget of resonance in those as well. And those could come out on different days. So, every other day you get a tarot reading. Pretty cool. And take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. This is a general read for the collective of Cancer. And push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And it helps to support the channel, helps to support me giving you these weekly reads every week. And I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway of this lovely tarot deck. And I have a multi-angle view here that I'm starting. The tarot is just so visual, and I wanted you guys to be a part of that as I was going through it too, as I was going through the reads. And you'll get to see the cards up close and personal. It's an absolutely beautiful deck. Entering the giveaway is just an email address and a name, and that's it. No spam. Nothing. And it'll be fun. One wanted to pop out. I will draw the winner at the end of February, so stay tuned for that. And I'll do monthly giveaways every month. Here we go. What do we have for Cancers? All right. The Star. The Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Three of Swords, the Fool, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the Artist. This is Major Arcana in this Ethereal Visions deck, and I'll explain to you what this means. But it's normally not in the Rider-Waite-Smith or the Thoth Tarot deck, so this is exclusive to the Ethereal Visions deck. And here we go. This is how I do my readings. I read from left to right. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I read from left to right, and this is the path of the current situation, sometimes normally the block, the conflict, something that needs to go into your field of awareness at this time. This is the path of higher self. This is what God, Spirit, angels, any higher realm being, this is the path that they want to remind you of, okay? We have every energy of the tarot inside us. It's intrinsic to our being. And this is not something you need to go out and get or something you need to get from external. This is all intrinsic to your being. It's all inside of you. And this is the path that higher self, the message that they want to remind you of, okay, for you to remember, maybe to meditate on these cards as time goes on. This is the path of the outcome. This is the path of the unfolding. So we'll take a peek into the energies to come, okay? And we'll start over here on the left with the path of the current situation. We've got the Star, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer, I'm seeing a kind of a wobble in your faith, a wobble in, and you're at this point where you're like, how am I going to go forward? How do I go forward? How do I cultivate what I've cultivated before? It's kind of like a test of faith right now for you. And you're seeing where and what you've built up. You're seeing where you find stability, but you're just not seeing it super clear right now. It's almost like you need a transformation or a renewal of spirit in order to see the higher vision, in order to see clearly, see clearer. Give me more for Cancer current, please. Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Okay, and some more Major Arcana. And the Five of Cups. I'm seeing this as really coming to this place of acceptance, okay? You're having trouble coming to this place of acceptance. You're having trouble coming to this place of and seeing the bigger picture of all of this conflict, of this block, of this this confusion, kind of this wobble. And it's really a need for a restoration of hope, more perseverance, more knowingness of knowing how to go forward. That's what's needed right now, okay? And there's this sense of, it's kind of like this hopeless, it feels kind of like this hopeless no man's land right now. And I'm also seeing there's a sense or a feeling, because we're not ever actually disconnected. There's a sense and a feeling of a disconnection, okay? Something doesn't feel to be going forward and prospering and flowing, and the wheel is not spinning in your favor, it feels like almost. Let's go into my Astro Oracle deck, because I feel that, and this is an astrology Oracle deck, I feel like this could give you a little more deeper insight as to where these energies are happening. This is an astrology oracle deck. This isn't a tarot deck. And I took out just the houses. That's why it's super thin deck. But normally, it's a beautiful deck. Normally, it's a lot thicker than this. But I'm going to take a peek which house comes up for you, okay? The third house of I think. This is the house of Gemini. This is the house of the mind and ideas. Here is where we see the concrete thinking, thoughts, communication, mental agility, and the capacity to relate to the most immediate and daily social environment, like siblings or neighbors. I think. Okay, so like I said, there's this disposition, and it's pretty broad, Cancer. It's pretty broad. There's this disposition of, I don't know. I don't see the vision. I don't see the long-term vision. I don't see the renewal happening for me. I don't know where I'm at with this, where to go forward, where my security lies. I don't know how to accept this. Okay, I don't know how to push this thing forward, really. And it's in the mind. It's in the mind, okay? It could have been from an external situation, of course. It could be something internal. At this point, I don't know. I don't know. That would be for you to come up with that end of the information, that piece of the information. Let's go into what higher self wants you to remember. We've got King of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Fool, okay? Really beautiful, Cancer. It's wanting you to enter that state of flow and integration. It's wanting you to remember you have the natural ability. Cups are water. Cups are emotions. You have the natural ability to tap into those emotions, to be intuitive, but also kind of master your emotions and allow for the release. I don't think you're afraid to release. I feel that you are very willing to release. This line, this path reflects that. It wants you to remember your absolute willingness to release. That's going to bring you to this new state, this newfound transformed energy, this transformed spirit, the spiritual renewal that is needed at this time. Give me more from higher self for Cancer. It's a gorgeous line because it's still acknowledging your sense of, it's like acknowledging your sense of hopelessness. And it's telling you, like, start the release process, start the process of unblocking the emotions and coming back to square one. Let's see what we've got. The Sun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Cancer. That is beautiful. And the Page of Pentacles. Yes. It's still giving you this grounded feeling, though. It's like, it's sending you and reminding you this grounded feeling, this feeling of establishing, this feeling of establishment. Literally, like, I see like a house. I literally see a house with you. And of course, you are the sign of the home. But more than that, I see like establishing through the flow, establishing through the surrender, establishing through the willingness. That's going to bring all this, the awareness, all of the spiritual renewal, the renewal of spirit, the transformations. And it's just like everything's going to have this new sense of vitality to it. That's going to give you the hope. That's where the hope is going to come from. It's so beautiful. And it's acknowledging, because you got King of Pentacles here, it's still acknowledging that you're feeling like, how am I going to put this? How am I going to, and you got the Pentacles in the Seven of Pentacles. It's still acknowledging. I love how higher self does that. It's like this beautiful conversation that goes on. It's still acknowledging your sense and your need for the security through establishing something. That's how you feel like it can go forward. But it's like, but first address and be willing to address the emotions. There's a deep emotional component to this. Okay. And you need to figure out what it is. And I feel like you will, if you listen to higher self, of course, because the strongest law in the universe is our free will. So I feel like you will, if you listen to higher self. This is giving you all the vision in the world, all the vision you could ever hope for. It's lighting everything up in your path. Whereas the star energy is not. It's like, that's in this path, it's not, you're needing that at this time. This sense of, oh, I see, oh my goodness, I see the revelations, and just that renewal of spirit. And really the renewal of body, mind, and spirit. It's all reflected here. Let's go into the path of the outcome. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Artist. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Again, It's giving you the stability. It's showing you you've integrated that stability, that groundedness that's necessary. This is beyond complete. This is satiated. This is you coming up to the buffet table, and there will all knowing, not even asking the question, will there be food there? What will there be? This is you knowing that there will always be food there. Okay, spiritual food, actual food. Maybe you need that sense of security in the earth energies right now. Maybe you're needing the comfort of knowing. Ten of Swords, again, there's this theme of willingness, willing to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore, willing to transform, willing to accept, willing to move on. I feel like you already have that. I feel like you already have that in this path. But this is the completion of it. This is like, no, this thing won't be anymore. You are going to know now. It's completely, fully integrated. And then the Artist is that it's the pioneer of new vision, the pioneer of the new vision, and really using the wisdom, the intuition, the balance of body, mind, and spirit to project something, create something, okay? Oh my gosh, so gorgeous, Cancer. Give me a little more for Cancer outcome, please. Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Again, more willingness. I see more willingness. I see you going from Seven of Pentacles, kind of scratching your head. I don't know what to work on. I don't know what my vision is, to perfectly and diligently working at this, whatever this is, knowing that you're a work in progress. Even though you still have that beautiful feeling of completion online, you want to go out there and create. You want to go out there and master it. And then, of course, the Two of Swords is that balance in the body and the mind and the spirit. To me, that's being open to balancing your thought. This is a mental plane energy, as we got from the third house. You've got Ten of Swords, which is completion. And then you've got Two of Swords, which is telling me, like, you'll still have decisions to make. They're not going to go away. I don't think you'll be afraid of them anymore. I don't think you'll be scratching your head and unclear anymore. It's like you have the options now. You look at them more as options, as paths to go. It's a fork in the road, but you know that either path you take, it's not going to be a mistake. Really gorgeous, Cancer. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us prompts and questions to further deepen the read. Okay. What do we have for Cancers, please? What can I do to support my healing? Oh, Cancers, that's such a gorgeous card. You got Five of Cups and Three of Swords. It's acknowledging it's time to heal. It's time to heal and put it to rest, whatever you're healing from. What can Cancers do to support their healing? I'm going to go into my cozy tarot deck. And since we have a fresh new deck, we have the full potentiality of the tarot. I'm going to flex my intuitive muscle. Nope, we got one that wanted to, we got a few that wanted to come out. We got a couple that wanted to come out. What can Cancers do to support their healing? I'm going to guess. We've got a couple. All right, I'm not going to guess, I guess. I'm not going to guess because we had some fly out at us. Normally I try to guess, but that's okay. That's not what I wanted to do today. We've got Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Chariot. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. I love when we get a card in our conflict line in our path to support healing. Because to me, it's like you are already in the process of healing. Whether you know it or not, we're always moving towards that homeostasis of healing, of balance. We're always edging in and out, the ebbs and flows of that. Oh my gosh, I love that. And we got Queen of Pentacles. That's also gorgeous, Cancer, because you got King of Pentacles in your line of conflict. I love when that happens too. It's like this conversation of it. Queen of Pentacles, she has it all. She's got the security. She's got everything she needs. I think it's knowing where you get fed spiritually, body, and mind. Again, this is something that's happening in the third house. That's what we got, at least. This is a mental plane thing. This is a disposition. This is a state of mind for you, Cancer. Queen of Pentacles, it's the security of body, mind, and spirit. Really, that's it. channeling that, balancing that with your intuitive side too, because King of Pentacles, yes, he's rad and awesome and masterful, but the Queen of Pentacles, she knows to look to her past still, to mine future gems. She's got the wisdom, she's got the intuition going on, okay? And this doesn't mean man or woman. These are just feminine and masculine energies, okay? Then we got the Two of Cups. What can you do to support your healing? Two of Cups is the urge to merge, okay? This is maybe finding your crew, finding who you feel major resonance with, surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, surrounding yourself with people who share the same wavelength or that feeling. They feel closer to what you're going through, closer to what is, closer to what you're going through, I would say, closer to understanding you, really, because this is the third house. Again, it's like closer to understanding you and how you're thinking and where your line of thought is. And it's really surrounding yourself with people like that, like-minded people. The Chariot. What can you do to support your healing? Oh, the Chariot has been such a theme today, you guys. I cannot tell you. I feel like I've done about 4 readings already, and I feel that it has come out in every single reading today. Last week it was the Emperor, which is really cool too. Cool AF. But the Chariot, another cool one. Like I said before, this wheels in motion, this movement forward, this feeling of wanting to get things going, working towards something, mastering something. And the Chariot, which I think, by the way, Cancer, is your power card. I think the Chariot is Cancer energy. And you know why it's Cancer energy? Because it is a card of logic, of intuition, of emotions, of sensibilities. These are all things that you naturally, Cancer, possess. Everyone does possess them, but you put these things, you hold these dear, you put them to the forefront as a Cancer being. With the Chariot, he is, well, this is a she, and this doesn't really matter, but straddling 2 Sphinx, one's black, one's white, okay? That is you holding and really connecting to and using it to your advantage, using it to navigate, and it's holding the duality, using it to navigate, okay? The Cancer energy, when it is balanced, is security, it's safety, it's the balance. It is the balance of body, mind, and spirit, okay? Because body is a housing too. It's a vehicle, it's a house, it's an establishment. I think of Cancer as really being in touch with its surroundings, okay? The energies. If I was talking about people, I would say there. Okay. And then the 7 of Pentacles, which you got in your conflict line, that is nurturing. You know how to nurture. You know how to nurture. What can I do to support my healing? See where you have to nurture, what you have to grow, where you can get at starting to let the emotions go, let this sense of release come through. And really with the sense of, with the Gemini, the 3rd house, and the Sun, that's, to me, that is awareness. That is awareness. That's enlightenment. It's like, where do you go to get enlightened? This is where you got to start. Okay. You don't know where to start right now, maybe. This is where you start. Make a list of what makes you feel enlightened, what people you surround yourself with, what things that you hold that need to be reconciled. Just reflecting on those is awareness. Reflecting on how you balance body, mind, and spirit, where your abundance is and where your weaknesses are, where pointing them out. That's the Sun. That's shedding light on all of it, okay? Any of these dark places, we make them light. That's really, I mean, that would be your next step in your healing process to me. I am not a Cancer by any means. I have no Cancer in my chart, I don't think, at least. And, but if I were you in getting this, I'm just going to give you some unsolicited advice here. If I were you, I would be reflecting on where I get nurtured. That's my next step. Where do I get nurtured of body, mind, and spirit? Okay. Really gorgeous, Cancer. Very layered, very rich reading. Very rich. And I love the synchronicities throughout. I love the synchronicities. I'm going to go into my Oracle of the Angels deck. And this is a love note from the universe for my Cancer collective. Cancers, again, your reading will come out every Wednesday. Be sure to look for that every Wednesday. And push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost a damn thing. Totally free. Helps us support the channel. Helps to give you these weekly readings every week. So hop on board and welcome to the channel. And again, enter the giveaway for these beautiful Ethereal Visions deck cards. This is really a deck that means a lot to me. Not only is it kind of like my namesake deck. I didn't create the deck, by the way. It's just a really beautiful deck. I came up with the name Ethereal. I did Reiki, I did yoga, and I came up with the name Ethereal for like all my endeavors. And when I saw that there is an Ethereal Visions tarot deck, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that. And lo and behold, it's like the most gorgeous deck I've ever worked with. So you'll get to win this. And there's an expanded guidebook inside. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful deck, okay? Gorgeous deck. And it's just a name and email address. What do we have for Cancers here? Back to Love Note from the Universe for Cancers, please. Awareness. Awareness. That's your sun. That's what I was just talking about. Awareness goes with your third house. Oh, awareness is online for you. Okay. Let's see what it has to say. Practice living in a state of awareness where you are conscious of every thought and feeling that passes through you. Start to notice the energy of these thoughts and emotions and ask yourself if they are serving you, assisting you to live according to your true purpose and potential. If you find that they are not, make a conscious decision to change these thoughts and feelings in the very moment that you notice them to ones that are more positive and uplifting. I am conscious of each thought and feeling that I manifest. I am mindful of what I create in this universe. I am an expression of the divine light. Yes, you are, Cancer. Oh my goodness, I'm blown away. I'm truly blown away. And I keep getting blown away. I don't know why I keep getting blown away, but I love it, and I will. And I will continue to get blown away. This was really cool, really rich, really deep, really layered. I thank you for allowing me to read for you today. And until next time, joyful blessings.